Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Renita Young, here to take you through today's market action. So let's take a look at where markets closed to end Monday. Markets ended mixed in a lackluster trading session, touching all-time highs before retreating. The small cap Russell 2000 ended up by the most, almost 1.8% on the day, while the Dow ended higher as well. The S&P 500 snapped its winning streak to close barely changed, but still in the red, and the Nasdaq 100 also ended lower. Now, taking a look at the leading and lagging sectors on the day, 7 of the 11 S&P 500 sectors ended higher, with utilities and energy up more than 1% as crude oil rose. To the downside, tech was the biggest laggard, followed by real estate. Looking at some stocks on the move, Nvidia rose to a fresh all-time high and at one point surpassed Amazon's market cap. It came as Beamer Imaging shares skyrocketed when the company said it'll present joint research with Nvidia that's related to automated video conversion at a conference. Nvidia shares closed up slightly while Beamer Images rallied more than 370% on the session. Meanwhile, ARM Holdings surged 29% on continued strength after reporting better than expected earnings from last week. VF Corp shares traded higher on reports that a member of the founding family is throwing his support behind activist investor Engaged Capital. Kelly Barbie is the great-grandson of John Barbie, who founded VF Corp. He reportedly wants to replace 2 of the 12 directors on its board, and Engaged Capital wants to help fill those roles. Meantime, VF Corp Chief Executive Bracken Darrell purchased more than 65,000 shares in VF Corp. Shares for the company ended up 14% today. And lastly, it's M&A Monday as Diamondback Energy agreed to buy Endeavor Energy for $26 billion. They beat ConocoPhillips in a race to acquire one of the country's most desired private oil producers. It's being called the last major outstanding M&A puzzle pieces in the Permian Basin. Diamondback Energy closed up more than 9%. Let's look at what to watch for tomorrow. For data, we'll have CPI. Then for earnings, pre-market, we'll hear from Shopify, Datadog, and Coca-Cola. And then post-market, we'll hear from Airbnb, Lyft, and MGM Resorts. That'll do it for The Wrap. I'm Renita Young, and remember to tune in 24/7 to SchwabNetwork.com.